You cracked it, didn't you, when you dropped it?
What is up, guys? Welcome back to the channel. Hope you guys are all having a great day. I'm super excited to be back and making videos. I just got back from my trip from Costa Rica, which was amazing, by the way. But today, we were back at Preston's house, and he was just over here digging around in his new parts. He ordered a front end rebuild kit from Logan, the same company that I got my crossover steering from, and it got back from powder yesterday, right? Yeah. Picked it up from powder last night. So he went with red on the tie rod and some of the other parts, and then black with the rest. So we're gonna go ahead and play musical chairs with all the cars here, get them all moved around to the truck pulled in the shop here, and start digging into this front end here. And then possibly do something else and maybe something on my truck, we'll see. See how the day goes. But today's project is to get all new parts on the front end of Preston's truck here and clean it up a little bit, give it that newer look with some powder coat, because as you can see, it's pretty dull now. Not a lot of life under here. Just a stock front end. So we're gonna clean it up and also improve the quality a little bit at the same time. So let's move some cars and get started. Well, first we have to run to Dutch because he wants Dutch, and I gotta check my post office real quick to see if another part came that we can install today. So let's get started. Alright, so we're on the highway right now. We're kind of want to do a steering / road test, showing you guys how the steering is now. As you can see, there's quite a bit of movement for him to keep it in the lanes, and there's quite a bit of play in the steering wheel as well. Hopefully with that new track bar, it'll tighten up the play in the steering wheel. As you can see, quite a bit of movement, cruising along at 65. So typical second gen steering here, as you can see, but we're gonna clean it up today. We're just running to Home Depot real quick to return this broken window. So unfortunately, when we were recording, the camera decided to tip over on the tripod, and luckily I had a glass lens protector on the lens, because I don't know if you can see it or not, but it cracked. Yeah, there you go. You can see it right there. It cracked. So 30 bucks, better than a brand new lens, which is more than $30. So we had to cut the ball joint out because unfortunately it kept spinning. The nut on the top kept spinning on the ball joint, and we couldn't get anything on there to lock it down. So we ended up cutting it. Whatever, who cares? It's gonna get thrown away anyways. So we got the steering out and the dual stabilizer shock. Next step, he's getting the drill ready. We're gonna drill out both the knuckles like we did on my truck and the Pitman arm as well. The Pitman arm didn't want to come out like on my truck, so we're just gonna drill it in place. Not ideal, but no big deal at the same time. So that's what we're gonna do now. And that's a 3/4 inch drill bit. Earlier I said 5/8, but I was wrong. It's a 3/4. Now we're gonna go ahead and drill these knuckles out. The metal's a lot softer on the knuckles than it is the Pitman arm. So the Pitman arm's the hardest one. That's why we did it first. Get the hardest work out of the way first, so then go on and do the easy stuff.
like I'm torn apart, like I might be nothing. You've been leaving all these scars on everything you touch, and you got me like whoa, oh, oh, whoa.
So as you guys can see, all of his parts from Powder here. You got the end links, the end link brackets, the track bar bracket, the track bar, the tie rod, and the drag link. And as you just saw me, I just took off all of the, well, not all of, but I took off both the end links and pushed up the sway bar. That way it's out of the way. So next we're gonna take out the track bar and then come over to the driver's side over here. Gotta take out a cotter pin and 2 bolts, a bolt here and a bolt here. And then I think there's one more bolt up top right there. And then the bracket will come out. And then we'll put the new track bar in and the new bracket. The new track bar doesn't have this funky bend in it, which is a big reason why there's play. And also there's a ball joint right here, so that could be worn out as well. And also this bracket isn't as stable and as thick of metal as the new one that we got sent out. Right here, as you can see, this thing is beefy, way heavier. That could have been bad if I had dropped it on the powder there. So that was close. But this thing's really nice. And as you can see, those welds are super clean, no popcorn. Everything just looks high quality and looks really good. So I'm gonna get that old track bar out now. The front end is completely apart. The dual stabilizer shock's out, the steering linkage, the track bar bracket, the end links, and the sway bar is moved up. And like I always do, I always show a comparison of the old to the new. So right here, you got the old track bar and the old track bar bracket. And then here's the new track bar, just a straight bar, and then here's the new track bar bracket. As you can see, bigger, heavier duty, nice clean welds like I said earlier. And then this little tiny bracket, nothing really special there. Then you got the old end links here, skinny little things, stock. Then you got the new ones, nice beefy tubing and some brackets for the top. And then we got all the Heims over there, which I'll show you in a minute. Here's the new steering linkage. Crossover steering. You got your tie rod on the bottom and your drag link on top. Old 2nd gen steering. It's the Y style steering. And the old U-joints stock came with the truck, and then his dual stabilizer shock over there. Then he's got all the bolts right now. He's about to line them up for the track bar bracket. We're gonna put that in first and then the track bar. And then coming over here, let's just say we got Heims for days, because you got this pile right here, another pile over here, and then a bunch more over here. So plenty of Heims for his truck and mine. So now we're gonna get started on, like I said, putting the track bar bracket in, then the track bar. Then we'll probably do the crossover steering and the end links last, because that'll be super easy. So now we're gonna work backwards and put it all back together and make it look super nice, while also improving the quality of the front end, which is probably the biggest upgrade that most 2nd gen owners do, is a front end rebuild, if not upgrade a lot of the front parts, because stock steering's crap, stock track bar's crap, and the stock end links are junk, especially because the bearings, the bushings go out on them a lot because they get over tightened by everyone working on the truck over time. So we're bringing this all back to life while improving at the same time and making it look really good. So we're gonna get started on putting all the new parts in now. So we just got everything completely tightened down. As you can see, it looks really freaking good. How do you feel about it?
Looks pretty good.
Well, that's really exposed.
Whoa.
Alright, so you like it?
Well, it looks good. We'll do a little test drive here.
All
We'll
right.
see what happens.
It looks good. Now let's see if it performs good. We're gonna go take it for a test drive and see how it drives now compared to before. Let's go. So before we even got out of the whole neighborhood area, he's already saying that he's noticed something. So what's the difference you've noticed so far that you just told me?
Steering wheel's a lot tighter. It's pulling back like it wants to drive
So
back.
when you turn, it wants to come back right away. So well, that's good.
But steering wheel is a little crooked.
Well, yeah.
Now.
Same with when I replaced my steering with the crossover. It looked straight. We tightened everything down. Then we took it for a drive and had to come back and make some adjustments. So we'll probably have to do the same with his steering wheel, which will be easy. You just drop the bolt out of the Pitman arm and then adjust your Heim and then tighten it back up. Do the same thing. Take it back out for a drive, test it, make sure it's straight, and then just keep doing that until you get it perfectly straight. So before you could turn the wheel back and forth a lot and there was no movement versus now. Very little movement, and as he does that, the truck sways back and forth. So the track bar definitely helped out on the plate and the steering wheel. Before there was a lot of it, and now there's little to none to where it jerks the whole truck back and forth when you wiggle the wheel. And the final touch of today is this 50 cal stubby antenna. He was just checking to make sure the radio worked. We good?
Yeah.
Right on. So finally got rid of that big long whip, that ugly thing always hitting on the garage here. I mean, I got my short little stubby, so convinced him to get something a little bit smaller.
Yeah. They tell me keep on running, keep on throwing and punching. I know I gotta go, but I'm holding on to something. In my mind I know that I gotta keep on shoving. Even when I'm low, yeah, I gotta keep it coming. And I'm gone, always been wrong, never could look away. Never took it slow, kids never learning from their mistakes. Got a 40 ounce, if you wanna count, gonna get it now. Shatter loud, tell me are you proud, always had your doubts. It's too late, I'm fucking done with you. So far away from.
Alright guys, so we just got back to the house, double checked everything, tightened down the track bar because it was a little bit loose. But that's going to be a wrap on today's video. Hope you guys enjoyed it. If you did, please give it a thumbs up. And if you aren't subscribed already, hit that subscribe button now. We'd really appreciate it. The whole front end kit that you saw us put on today was ordered from briansautorebuilders.com. We'll put a link down below it. And also his Instagram, which is LP24V on Instagram. Our Instagrams will be down below as well, so give us a follow if you would like to follow along with a build, as well as kind of get more information about upcoming installs, parts, etc. We always post it on there. Are you happy with the outcome of the whole front end? Like, would you say it was worth it?
I'd say it's worth it, especially if you have stock front end already on your Dodge, and if it's lifted already, it's gonna help you probably at least a good 8 out of 10. Easy.
When I got my track bar installed on my truck, I did notice a huge difference just with the play in the wheel, which helps out a lot, especially when you drive a truck as much as I do.
Track bar for sure.
Track bar for sure, because like I said, it helps with the play in the wheel, and it makes you look like you're not a drunk driver going down the road. 'Cause I remember before it, I'd have to steer it, trying to keep the wheel as straight as possible to keep me in the lane, and it was hard, especially at nighttime. You couldn't really see the lines. That my headlights sucked as well. But speaking of which, those are in. So in the next couple of videos, we will be getting those installed, as well as he built this beautiful shelf while I was gone to Costa Rica. I forgot to mention that, but look at this baby. He actually, all my parts up there right now, so future installs coming up. Headlights are in, so little sneak peek of, I'm not going to give you guys an actual sneak peek of the lights because that would give it away, but what do you think about the lights?
They're pretty fucking badass.
Yeah. Let's just say I'm super excited to get those installed because we've been waiting, it's been a while. I've had those ordered, talking over with the lighting guy about them and everything. But let's just say I'm super excited to get those things installed, and I think you guys are going to love them. So make sure to tune in for that video. But with that being said, make sure to give this video a thumbs up if you guys enjoyed it or helped any of you guys out. And also hit that subscribe button. We would really appreciate it. Give us a follow on Instagram. We'll see you next time.